Scorpio, listen very carefully, because what I'm about to reveal will shake you. There is a woman who carried hatred for you in her heart, quietly, secretly, obsessively. She wanted to see you fall. She wanted to dim your light. She wanted to watch you break. But today, she is the one who has fallen, and the universe is finally exposing her. This message, isn't a coincidence. You're here because you're meant to know who she is, why she hated you, and why her downfall was unavoidable. Scorpio, stay with me. Your truth is about to unfold. Scorpio, you have walked through seasons where people smiled in your face, but carried silent storms behind your back. You felt energy shift, you felt intentions change, and you felt a darkness watching you from a distance, but you couldn't name it. Today, the universe is making everything clear. The woman who hated you, who envied your strength, who tried to dim your spirit, has finally stumbled. Her mask has fallen, and karma has claimed its place. This message is not just an update, it is your confirmation. You were protected all along, and now the truth comes forward. The energy of betrayal. Scorpio, betrayal never comes to you loudly. It walks in quietly, wearing familiar faces, soft voices, and friendly smiles. And this woman, the one who hated you, mastered this disguise. She never attacked you directly, because she knew you were too intuitive, too spiritually sharp to fall for anything obvious. Instead, she moved in shadows, in whispers, in silent judgments that she thought you would never sense. But you did sense it. Your spirit tightened every time she entered the room. Your intuition grew louder whenever she spoke your name. You felt energy shift long before any proof appeared, because Scorpio energy detects truth before truth becomes visible. This woman carried envy, like a second skin. Your confidence intimidated her. Your resilience exposed her weaknesses. Your natural power made her feel invisible. So instead of healing herself, she targeted you, hoping your downfall would make her feel taller. But betrayal cannot touch someone chosen. She underestimated who you are, what protects you, and how karma moves for Scorpio. And that is exactly where her story began to crumble. The moment she fell. Scorpio. Karma may move slowly, but it never forgets a name. And this woman wrote her own fate the moment she wished harm on you. She thought your silence meant weakness. She thought your distance meant defeat. She thought her fake smiles were working. But what she didn't know was that the universe had already started counting her actions one by one. The moment she fell wasn't dramatic on the outside, but spiritually, it was loud. Something in her life suddenly collapsed. A relationship ended. A plan backfired. An opportunity slipped from her hands, or a truth she tried to hide finally reached the surface. Whatever form it took, it shook her deeply because it came from the same energy she once sent. To you, this wasn't punishment, it was alignment. The universe simply returned what she attempted to place on your path, while she plotted against your peace. Her own life entered a storm. While she hoped you would stumble, she became the one losing balance. While she wished you would cry, she became the one facing consequences she never expected. And all this happened the moment God stepped in and said, "Enough. You do not touch what I protect." Her fall was not an accident. It was divine timing. Why she hated you, Scorpio? Her hatred was never truly about you. It was about everything you represented: strength, mystery, emotional depth, and a spirit she could never imitate. You walked into rooms, and people noticed you without you trying. You spoke truthfully, and it exposed the lies she lived behind. You loved deeply, and it highlighted how shallow her connections were. She hated the way you survived storms that would have destroyed her. She hated the way you rebuilt yourself with grace each time life tested you. She hated that you could sense her intentions, even when she tried to hide them. But most of all, she hated your power. Not the loud kind. The silent, spiritual kind that doesn't need validation. The kind that comes from being a Scorpio. Intuitive, unshakable, and protected by forces she could never understand. Your presence reminded her of everything she wasn't: brave, authentic, emotionally intelligent, spiritually awake. Instead of learning from your strength, she let jealousy twist into hatred. Instead of healing, she chose comparison. Instead of growing, she tried to compete. And, Scorpio, you were never even in the competition. You were simply being yourself, and that alone was enough to trigger her. How Scorpio survived her attacks. Scorpio. What she never understood is that you were never fighting her. You were fighting your awakening. Every attack she sent your way only strengthened your intuition. Every lie she spread only sharpened your spirit. Every attempt to drain your energy only pushed you deeper into alignment with who you were meant to become. You survived her because you never operated from bitterness. You operated from awareness. Your silence was protection. Your distance was wisdom. Your calmness was strength. Where others would have exploded, you observed. Where others would have retaliated, you elevated. Where others would have broken, you transformed. The truth is, Scorpio, her energy could never overpower you because you were spiritually insulated. Your ancestors, your guides, and the universe itself placed a shield around you long before she even stepped into your life. She thought she was hurting you, but all she did was expose herself. She thought she was dimming your spirit, but she unknowingly pushed you into a higher version of yourself. She thought she was pulling you down, but every move she made lifted you further out of her reach. You survived because you were never meant to fall. The spiritual sign you missed. Scorpio. Long before her downfall, the universe was already warning you about her. You didn't imagine those sudden waves of discomfort when she walked into the room. You didn't imagine the heaviness you felt after talking to her. You didn't imagine the dreams that left you unsettled, or the signs that kept repeating numbers, symbols, strange coincidences. These weren't random moments. They were alerts, spiritual notifications meant to protect you. Maybe you noticed her smile felt forced. Maybe her compliments felt empty. Maybe something in her eyes didn't match her words. That was your intuition, your strongest Scorpio gift, trying to tell you that her energy was off. The universe also pulled you away from her slowly. Conversations faded. Distance formed. Misunderstandings appeared, and you didn't know why. But now you do. It was divine intervention, creating space between you and someone who carried hidden harm. Every sign was a message, and every message was preparing you for the truth that is finally being revealed today. Who this woman really is, Scorpio. The woman who hated you was not a stranger. She was someone who stood close enough to study your life, close enough to copy you, close enough to pretend loyalty while secretly competing. This could have been a friend, a coworker, a relative, or someone who once claimed to care, but her heart was never clean toward you. She watched your strength and felt threatened. She watched your growth and felt small. She watched your resilience and felt exposed. In her mind, you were the obstacle standing between her and the life she wanted, even though you were never trying to take anything from her. Her downfall came because she tried to rise by pulling you down. But here's the deeper truth. She wasn't just jealous of who you are. She was jealous of what protects you. Scorpio energy is ancient, divine, and spiritually guarded. She realized she couldn't access what you naturally have. Intuition, emotional depth, magnetic presence, and the ability to rise from anything. Who is she? She is the woman who underestimated your power, misunderstood your silence, and misread your kindness as weakness. And today, the universe has finally revealed her true identity, to you and to herself. What happens next for Scorpio? Scorpio. Now that this woman has fallen, and her energy has been removed from your path, a powerful shift begins for you. The universe has cleared space around you, space for clarity, for peace, and for blessings that were blocked by her jealousy. You may already feel it. Lighter mornings, calmer thoughts, a sudden sense of emotional freedom. This is the energy of release. What happens next is transformation. Your relationships will become more authentic. Your intuition will grow even sharper. Your confidence will return stronger than before. Financial opportunities may appear. A new connection may enter your life. or a long-awaited breakthrough may finally unfold. These blessings were always meant for you. They were simply delayed because someone with a corrupt heart was too close. Now, the path ahead is open. The universe is aligning people who respect you, situations that honor you, and experiences that match your spirit. Scorpio, this is your rise. Her downfall was the final blockage removed from your destiny. Scorpio, remember this clearly. You didn't lose anything when she fell. She lost access to you, to your loyalty, your energy, your protection, and your presence. Her hatred never stopped your destiny. It only exposed her truth. Now you stand in a season where clarity replaces confusion, strength replaces doubt, and blessings replace betrayal. Walk forward with your head high. You are never the one in danger. You were the one being guided. The universe removed her because your next chapter requires peace, not poison. Scorpio, your rise begins now, and nothing can stop what's meant for you.